Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. Here we are back again for another week of quality sports betting selections. Hope you guys are ready. It looks like it. Lots of folks in here ready to go already. Let us know how your day was. Mine was fine. I got to, sleep in, watch some sports, do some yard work. It's supposed to rain here like the next 3 days. So now I'm just ready to veg out, watch games. We got early starts today on this 15-game MLB card. And then, of course, one game in the WNBA tonight. So how was your day yesterday, Ramon?
Yeah, good day, fun day, and no sleeping in a day. We've got matinee baseball to talk about. There's 8-day games, so we better get on it because these things are going to be firing up here in just a few hours. With half the cards day games, and the one WNBA game tonight. Uh, Currently, I'm watching Women's World Cup again. Big news, it's halftime here, and for just the second time in 21 games, both teams have scored. It's 1-1, Canada and Ireland at halftime. The next match to take place at the Women's World Cup comes to us right now in about, I believe, 12 hours. It'll be the United States. It'll be in action for the second time in the tournament. So get ready for that tonight. They will play Netherlands at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, squarely in prime time for anybody interested in that. But a game in progress, if you want to check it out right now, between Canada and Ireland. A great game in a monsoon. Every game, it's like a monsoon for like 15 minutes, and it goes away.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So we have some, really unique weather down there. In Australia and New Zealand, they're playing the tournament in both countries. And WNBA, Mindy, yesterday, we didn't have our show, but we did have our premium picks. And, we had some subscribers over there pick those up, but a good performance by us. If, for anyone that would have gotten the picks, Mindy, you had 3 winners in your WNBA premiums, your personal
right
WNBA premiums, but we also had a 3-0 for our morning steam picks. You and I, we don't have a show, but we went over them, and we had. Pardon me, you're waking up. Seattle, Chicago, and great comeback. Indiana Fever.
That's right. They did. Got the money.
The Sparks. They kind of went El Foldo, and then, or no, they won, actually. They did go El Foldo. They blew a big lead. The Fever came back, got us the money, but the Sparks still found a way to get the win there.
Yeah, finally got off of their 8-game losing streak there.
So, but we did have Indiana. So, also, I threw a couple of totals in the Discord. If anybody checked, so I don't know. I think we hit everything in that. But Major League Baseball, you had premium winners with the Reds on the run line. We both had the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks under as premium pick winners, and also you had. The Blue Jays, what a game that turned out to be. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers. You had the Blue Jays run line.
Yeah.
And I mentioned Tony had the over there, and boy, they got a bunch of runs late.
Yeah, I kind of like the under. When I went to bed, I think it was like 3-2. I was like, oh, that's definitely going to be an under. Oh, no. Had a couple games like that yesterday.
Say hello to some folks, and then we'll get started. We already got 30 in here, and we want to make sure we got at least half of the expected group before we get started with this Major League Baseball card. We're not wait too long, though, because of the day games today. Say hello. Perky was here first. In the office, Andre was here as well. And that Phillies-Orioles series has been exciting, no doubt.
But 6 straight 4-leg parlays, it's pretty darn good.
Oh, I can't believe that. See who else here? Oh, Latifa is here, everyone. Yay. Thomas is here. Blake as well. Mike Worley here today. And Doubles is here. What's he saying? Get ready. Oh, okay. Is that like where they have like merchandise? It feels like merchandise, like merchandise, all the different jerseys or stuff. That's what it feels like. But okay. Oh, great, Doubles. Yeah, well, tell us. Go ahead and you can put your chat. You can put your channel in the chat. I don't think there's any problem with that. We know you're doing it's a little something else. Or oh, great. Yeah, we'd love to see some pictures of that. Especially, I love conventions like that. Comic-Con. That's I'm all about getting all dressed up. Couldn't see me doing that. I'd probably, Mindy.
No, not really.
Solo.
Ramon, the LARPer.
Yeah, some anime guy or something.
Shield and sword, helmet.
And they said though, with the actors' strike, that it would be totally different. Whereas really, it's really about. It used to be about comic books and all that, and it became later on more about going and seeing actors and debut and previews and things like that. But the actors aren't going to these events right now because of their labor strife. All right. And great, yeah. Oh, sports collectibles. Well, that's even more big time. Hey, Trey Van Forbes is here, getting ready, and Hot Boy as well. Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com real quick and take a look because it won't take long, Minnie. Let me tell you. But there's good news for you and me and Tiffany. It's basically two old ladies, a Bet and Stuff team right here. On the top of the leaderboards for yesterday. Good job by you. We mentioned those wins that you had. I didn't read them all off, but maybe I just missed one of them. And so 7-5, good day. There's our morning's team. So we went 4-2, 3-0 in the WNBA, just to make it be clear about.
And somehow those Angels allowed the Tigers 4 in the bottom of the 9 in order to tie that game up. First to lose that under. Darn it.
More bullpen collapse for the Angels. Tiffany was the other profitable capper. For the last 7 days, though, it's still Tiffany. Their 36-28 record. Tony T there as well. And Rafi Riddles and our morning's team picks over the last month. It's Jim Irwin on top 421. Joseph Schultz up nearly 400 as well. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. There you'll find our premium picks from our team of handicappers. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off premium pick packages. Many of them already loaded up for the day because of all the daytime action. Also check out Ben. He's got 4 videos. There were, but maybe they're not playing them today. We'll see. But we'll be ready. We're going to bring you a bunch of premium picks as soon as we get off the air here. But first, we're going to give you. I know there are some
consensus selections
packages, so I don't think it's loading up. There it is. See, because you see Ben there with a 3-pack for $35. There's Tony T with a 3-pack. So obviously just a little technical glitch. But take a look. We'll have our picks up there in just a little bit. There's more picks. Joseph Schultz, a 3-pack. Daniel, a 3-pack. Tim Irwin has his $15 play right there. So the plays are in. Just not getting them up on that other menu. Okay. Let's get ready to go. We're going to give you a bunch of complimentary winners here in just a moment with our free picks, our complimentary picks. So let's get rolling, Mindy, with this card. First 2 are off at in the noon time hour on the East Coast.
It's coming up fast.
Yep.
We'll be here before we know it.
You might start before I find the banner. Okay. The Rockies. Oh, Lambert. That should be Lambert. We already got off to a poor start here. Lambert going for the Rockies and Irvin for the Nationals. That's Jake Irvin. I know these guys. Okay.
They've been around once or twice.
All these Irvins. Right now, I'm showing the Nationals $1.35. 9.5 over 15 as Canada finds the back of the net. Goal, 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 goal.
I feel like that was a little lackluster, Ramon. You could have
Well,
done
I didn't want to interrupt the baseball handicapping. And
the whole theme of things. All right. Did I lose you?
Oh no, am I?
Oh, there you went. There you went. It was like you were. I thought you were talking, but nothing was happening on my side. Glitch in the matrix. I thought I could hear nothing, so I was worried that you got hung up there.
No, I hope not.
You're good. You're good.
All right. Yep. So Irvin here $1.35, 9.5 over 15.
Yeah, this one's been interesting so far. A little high scoring action in this one. I kind of like the Rockies yesterday. I think I'm going to go back on them here again today. I'll take the Rockies. Well, I had like 1.5 yesterday. But with the Rockies, I'll take them on the money line here today. I kind of feel like, Irvin statistically, if you look at him overall, probably has the better ERA. But if I take a look at some of these splits, that's where it kind of comes into play. Where it looks like Lambert, even though he only has like 20 innings pitched, so half of what Jake Irvin has done this season, his ERA is 2.79 on the road. So he's actually been doing pretty well. Also has more Ks per 9 inning than Jake Irvin. Also allows less base runners than Jake Irvin. So there's a lot of that going on. I kind of feel like that Lambert, I'm going to give him a chance here. And the Rockies and Nationals are only scoring about 4 runs apiece right now. So I think it might come down to this bullpen. Rockies have the better bullpen right now, too, 4.71 compared to 5.47. So taking the Rockies to start this one off here today.
We had a premium consensus play between you and I in this one. This was our baseball winner yesterday, yes. Mindy. We had the over with the Rockies and the Nationals. I like the Rockies with you today with Lambert. Yeah, he's a reliever for the most part, but he has a little bit of wear to him. He has made 2 starts now and 8 scoreless innings in his 2 starts. So probably kind of an opener. Maybe go a little deeper too. Hasn't been great against Washington, but Irvin, a 5.5 ERA in his last 3 starts. Washington has lost 9 of his 14 starts this season. Nationals, of course, playing pretty decent right now, but Colorado, maybe their best stretch. I don't know. Winning 6 of 10 right now. It feels like this is about as good as Colorado's been right now. So usually, when you get on them, you're not riding a winning streak or anything. But here with Colorado, at least, the road hasn't been good. Let's face it, to Colorado. They've lost 14 of their last 18 on the road. But I'm going to try Colorado with you here.
All right.
He says take the Nats team total over. Thomas Lewis is on the over in this one. Fernando's on the Nationals. He also may be leaning over. Bionic on the Rockies. Hot Boy says go over in this one. Jacoby says let's try the Rockies. Why not? And we will. Let's get this show started with Colorado here on the road. Getaway day. These day games got to come out and steal it.
That's right.
Have a good plane ride wherever you're going next. Solo on the Nats, Colorado for Butterscotch. All right, the Marlins and the Rays also in that noontime Eastern block. Here the Rays, a big favorite with Eflin against Alcantara, and Alcantara is just he's a mediocre pitcher. What can you say?
Geez, I guess, Ramon, he's been challenging for me to back, all season. He did show a little bit of signs of life last game out. I mean, he held the Phillies down, but the Phillies haven't exactly been, lights out. He's held the Orioles down. So that's maybe a little bit more impressive. Had 7 strikeouts in his last start. But yeah, he still has those high ERA numbers. And historically, versus the Rays, he only has a 4% K rate. So this isn't the team that he goes up there and just, lights out, demolishes them. So I'm going to go with the Rays. I'm just taking the Rays here on the money line. I know it's sitting at about minus 170, but that Marlins team does have that really good run line record. They're like 22-8. So they are always able to keep these games close. So I'm taking the Rays on the money line.
Okay, I'll do it with you. I don't know if I just didn't mind maybe the run line as well, but let's go ahead and take them on the money line. It's a pretty high, $1.65, no doubt about it. But I'm willing to take the Rays in this one with Eflin 3.36 ERA, Sandy the 4.77 ERA, and Eflin been profitable and Sandy hasn't.
Yeah.
Put it in simple terms for me. I don't know.
Right.
Make it easy for me. But Luis will try the Marlins here. I think the Marlins will be popular because of this price. I think that's the way that people were looking at yesterday's game as well with Glasnow. He was like a $2 favorite, I think, by the time the game started. But Miami was no match for him yesterday, quite frankly. Dre, Tampa Bay, run line first 5. Solo says go over in this one. Yesterday was a under. I know that I had the under as a premium in that game, and I don't know. Runs could be difficult. Hot boy raising under. That might be my picks right there. Butterscotch likes the over though. Marlins can't hit. Hello, Miguel. Rays money line, he says. Thomas will be on the Rays. Fernando Rays run line. Hello to Tyrone. Butterscotch says, look out. This total's already dropping. Oh, boy. I like it.
Oh, boy.
Well, I like it under, and I was going to go premium, I think, at 7.5, but I don't know now. But let's take Tampa Bay. Let's go 2 for 2.
All right, let's do it.
Fernando is just making up his own totals over here, I think, on the game. Well, maybe he likes over 8.5 and have plus money. I should be fair about that. He will do that, and so maybe that's what he was intending to do. Bionic does like the over. Jacoby likes the Rays. All right, we're on it. We're on the Rays. We'll play this price with the Rays. Oh,
your computer fired up finally.
Yep. Well, I had a little bit of an issue here.
Okay.
Oh, technology.
Right.
Mariners and Miller here in this one. And our graphics guy had a bad day, it looks like. Okay.
God.
Mariners with Miller, Twins with Ryan in this one. This series has been a little goofy as well.
That's an understatement, Ramon.
Ryan minus $1.25, and this total now looks like it's moving up here. Steam did come in on the over. The runs were coming in late. Now it's 8.5. Under 15. So that is a rise, however, on the total with the Mariners and the Twins.
Yeah, this one series has been, we got bonus coverage both days going into extra innings. So, yeah, it was one so far here by this Mariners team and one by the Twins. But for me, I'm going to go back on the Twins at home. Again, you got Miller on the mound. He does tend to walk a lot of guys, 2.1 per 9 innings. That always concerns me when you give this team a chance, this Twins team. They've proven over and over again that they can come back. It's not like they score a lot of runs, but it's getting up there. They're getting closer to, almost 5 runs per game. Also been having a pretty decent bullpen. I think they just eke this one out here, taking the home team.
Okay, I want to do it too, Mindy. I want to take the Twins. Look, I failed yesterday with this matchup. I took the Twins. They were up. They were winning that game, and they were the
They
ones
gave
that
it away.
ended up
Yep.
with a little bit of a choke job there. So, uh, what did I just see here? What, Thomas Lewis is talking about a Tupperware party. I know that Tupperware. I don't know what didn't
I used to have,
Tupperware.
well, I mean, I never hosted one, but I used to go to those with my mom, the Tupperware parties. Hey.
I just wanted one of those things where you could shoot the ball by hitting the. Uh, that was like a Tupperware toy, but the Tupperware didn't they do like one of those GameStop or AMC stock things where you that you buy it at like 10 cents and it goes up to like $2. Okay, I don't know what I'm
I don't
talking
know.
about. Here's Dre says Minnesota money line and Minnesota money line and under. I was like Minnesota money line and understanding, and I'm like, yes, Dre is a very understanding man when he's in our chat, but he meant under. So nobody likes this game apparently. Mindy. Oh, here it comes. Okay, my chat's a little slow.
All right.
Here,
I've got
Thomas
to
says,
get you up to speed.
yeah, well,
Not
as
too
I
many people liking Ryan here today, so I see lots of Mariners hanging out.
oh, okay. Well, we might be on our own then, because I do see a lot of Mariners here right now. Probably after they blew it yesterday. So, but Ryan still 3.88 ERA. So, Fernando on the Mariners, and also on the under. Okay, Tupperware. Oh boy. And Luis on Seattle here. We're on Minnesota. We're gonna just pick every game, and maybe that'll work.
Okay, right.
Well, I was kind of worried, like yesterday when like I said, we do our picks, and we did not end up on very many. Here's Jacoby says go under, so maybe we'll have more today. We do already 3 for 3. Next up in these day games too, right? So that's fun. Let's have some
Right.
fun. Let's have some fun with some winners. Latifah, you out there?
He's probably making breakfast, listening.
Okay. She made a pick yet? I was wondering. I will say right now, Mindy, I want to just tell everyone though, if they're going to back us on this, right now, I mean, this thing's on the move with Minnesota. I know we're on the Guardians now, but right now, I'm showing that Minnesota line is definitely on the move, up to as high as $1.35, $1.40. I'm seeing $1.45 at one very square book offshore. So if you're going to ride with Minnesota with us, now would be the time. Just want to say that before we get into the next game. Okay, here's the Royals and the Guardians with Alex Marsh. He's so far hasn't been too great. Gavin Williams been okay for the Guardians so far, and now you got a big favorite, of course. But it's down to 190, and the total looks like 10. Oh, this total is dropping big time. Mindy, with these two teams, are just seems like under every time right now, and the total has gone all the way. There was 10.5, but it's down to 10.
Oh, stop it. That's how I was going to look at it. I mean, I kind of think it's more of Gavin Williams holds this Royals team down rather than, Alec Marsh out there having like this exceptional game. I don't know if Alec can go ahead and keep up his 4 home runs per 9 innings average or not. Should not be able to. So I think that's why I'm looking to the under here as well, Ramon.
Okay. Wow. We've got 4 plays here. That was more than we had on yesterday's card. I want to go under in this one. Look, these two teams have been big time unders all season, especially Cleveland. It's really Cleveland that's the big time under. So I would just have to think it's going under. I don't know if Jacoby's talking about. Yeah, I think no, he's not. That's an 8.5, so that got to be the last game. Cleveland run line here for Thomas. And Luis says go under. Dre, though, says he likes the over here.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be up to Marsh.
I will say yesterday that Tony did have an under in this game yesterday as a premium.
Okay.
And that was a winner. Good job, Tony.
Yep. Coming up with the winners.
And
That's why he
Louis
makes the box.
said under. And it might have been on his videos. I'm not sure if it was a premium. Here's Butterscotch says Cleveland run line. And Bionic Cleveland run line. Not a lot of, doesn't look like a lot of opinion here from the team on this one, Mindy, today. But
Well, I mean, it is the Royals. I mean, like, it's hard to get excited about the Royals.
I'm going to give them a chance here today, I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably have to give me 2.5 runs.
Yeah,
that's okay.
That's about right.
Cleveland is 17-33 to the under at home this season. The Royals are 39-49 to the under as an underdog, 21-30 to the under on the road. So let's go ahead and take the under in this one. Okay. How about the Reds and the Brewers? Ben Lively and Freddie Peralta here. We have Peralta minus $1.35 now and 9 under 20.
Yeah, this has been quite the wild one here so far, Ramon. It's one of those that they almost let that Braves team get back into it. And they kind of did that the game before where the Brewers, did I say Braves? Where the Brewers did get back into it. So, yeah, I mean, I need to see a little bit more out of the Reds to shut these teams down. And I'm not really seeing that. Like, I kind of feel like they've just gotten by with the skin of their teeth. Yesterday, couldn't quite get it done. The day prior, I'm going to go back on the Brewers here today. I think the Brewers, kind of have this series. It looks like they've shown it, but couldn't quite get the hump. And I think it's one of those that the Reds haven't been able to shut these teams down. I see like their bullpen having difficulties. So going with the Brewers today.
All right. Mindy goes with the Brewers, and yesterday she had the Reds on the run line, which was a winner. So just to be fair there, took that handicap yesterday as a premium winner for you, Mindy. I don't know. I feel like the price might be too high. Maybe I'm going to give the Reds a shot here, but probably end up here on the over in this one at 9. 8.5 was maybe even premium territory, but yesterday, don't be fooled. I mean, yesterday was a really good pitching matchup, Mindy. I know you like the under in that one, and I wasn't sure, but it certainly with Abbott and Burns yesterday turned out to be exactly what you called for. I'm going to take the over here, though, with Lively and Peralta. In this one today, you have, the Brewers have been dead solid under for sure of late. So have the Reds, but I'm not. I think these guys, these pitchers could be. And the steam came rolling in on the under here. It's still 9 under 20, but I've got the over in this one. Peralta's got a 5 ERA in his last 4 starts. Lively's been a little bit better, but I'm going to try the over here. Let's see what the chat. I'm sure. Let's see what they. Omar Chavez here today, and he's got maybe the Brewers. Here's Luis on the Reds, and Doubles is ready to have Ireland score in this one. This has been one of the. I will say this has been not aesthetically pleasing. Well, that first goal in this game was, but this is a pretty thrilling game right now, no doubt, considering most of the games have been one-sided. Like I said, Mindy, this is only the second time both teams have scored. The other 19 games have been either shutouts or scoreless draws.
Huh.
Thomas maybe here on the Reds. Dre was saying Milwaukee money line. I got that. Here's Bionic on the Reds. Butterscotch says, give me Cincinnati, Milwaukee first 5 under. And doubles on the Reds. Miguel Guerra says, give me the Reds on the run line solo on the Reds money line. Okay. And Mindy on the Brewers here. I'll take the over. All right. That's okay. We can't pick them all. Could we?
Yeah, we could.
All right. Cardinals and Diamondbacks. Another. It's had some crazy games in these series this week. Here are the Cardinals on the road. Diamondbacks 145, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, well, it kind of looked like the Cardinals had that game yesterday, all the way up till the 8th inning. They were winning 1-0, and then gave up some runs. It looks like there's been, these bullpens just haven't really been coming through for a lot of these teams. Have had nice starting pitching performances, and then suddenly here comes the bullpen, and boom, kind of gets blown up. That's kind of the way I see this one. Maybe going here again today. The Cardinals bullpen has been sluggish, and then Flaherty, it's one of those that I kind of feel like he hasn't been doing that great on the mound. He gave up 13 runs in his last 4 starts. I'm going to go ahead and go back with the Diamondbacks and Zach Gallen here today, even though it's a little bit of an elevated price for me, minus 155. That's how I'm going to go here.
Yeah, in fact, it's going down. So $1.45 now. I'm showing some books.
I feel better about
that. Pretty good, not bad, but I don't know. This could be a good game here. Cardinals with Flaherty, they won 9 of his last 12 starts with him on the mound. Gallen, though, 3.32 ERA in his last 3 starts with Gallen. They've gone 9-1 at home. So problem here is Arizona's been struggling, having lost 13 of their last 18 games now. So Gallen was an original drafted by the Cardinals, I believe, or at least was a Cardinal there for a while, back a while ago. So
in the way back.
Yeah, I'll be. Let's see here at 8.5 over. That's going to put me on the under in this one. These two teams have been a little bit more to the. Flaherty's been going over quite a bit. And so have the Cards of late. The bats have finally picked up, but Arizona's gone under in 5 of their last 7 games. So see what the chat wants to do here in this one. And it's going to be Fernando on the Cardinals, and Butterscotch says Arizona money line. Omar on the Cardinals. And I think Thomas is saying this is a nerfie.
Yeah.
Arizona on a nerfie. For Gallen, he's allowed to run in the first inning in 4 of 21 starts. Meanwhile, Flaherty's allowed a first inning run in 6 of 19 starts. Bionic on the D-backs. Double says, give me Arizona. Peasy says, I'm going to get you that intro very, very soon. Oh, thanks, Peasy.
Nice.
He didn't say. Peasy's on the Cardinals.
I'm trying to help it along.
Yeah. Mindy had a premium winner yesterday so we both did. We both went under in this game, and I'm going to come back with the under again here. Cardinals and Diamondbacks. Solo is raking in the money in the Women's World Cup here. This one, though, is right now the total was 3, and it is currently 3. And we'll see. There's still 15 minutes left here in this one. All right, Jeremy might go with the Diamondbacks. Jacoby not too interested because can't get the Cardinals right. Okay, Peasy. Appreciate you. I'm just, you're busy, I know. I'm so impressed by that by that little rap that you gave those guys. All right. And Mindy on the Diamondbacks here, and I'm on the under. All right, Mindy, the Padres are feeling good for a few days, but the math just doesn't add up for me when it comes, unless the Padres can go on a double-digit winning streak somewhere between now and the end of the season. There's just too many other intangibles when you got so many teams ahead of you. Not every team can lose. Sometimes they play each other, and the teams above you are going to be, above 500. They're going to be a little bit better than average, or somewhat better than average. So to me, the numbers just aren't adding up right now for the Padres. They're not mathematically eliminated or anything like that. We know that, but in my mind, they are. I just don't. Like I said, it would take a 10-game winning streak or better for this team to really put itself in a position to be in the race. And right now, I will say, right now, as we preview this game, the money is coming in on Pittsburgh. I'm showing the Padres were as high an opener as 225, but right now they're down to $1.90.
Okay. Well, I mean, I really like Lugo. He's been pretty sharp here. He's conceded 2 or less runs in the last 4 outings here. And Oviedo hasn't necessarily been great, but I kind of just think back to how the Padres have been playing. Usually they find a way to lose this one. I like the Pirates here on the run line. That's how I'm going to go. Looks like they're sitting at about minus 114. This is basically just this spot play here for me. I don't think the Padres get this one by 2, but they have showed that they can play here pretty well over the last couple days. So we'll see how this one goes. But I'm gonna hedge my bet here, go on the Pirates today.
All right, Mindy backing the Pirates with this steam. There's no doubt there's some coordinated money coming in right now for whatever reason on the Pirates, maybe for the reasons that Mindy just gave. But yeah, Oviedo, 4.77 ERA so far, and a 5.44 ERA in his last 8 starts, and the Pirates have gone 0, or he's 0-7 in his last 8 starts, and the Pirates are 3-13 in his last 16 starts. Lugo, the Padres have lost 8 of his last 11 starts, but Padres have won 5 of 7. At 8.5 under 15, I was thinking premium. I'm going to go on the over here with the Pirates and the Padres in this one. Give me the over with Oviedo and Lugo. Padres have gone over in 13 of their last 22. The Pirates have gone over in 8 of their last 11. Oviedo's gone over in 7 of his last 11 starts. I'll take the over. Mindy's on the Pirates. And we have Ron Crawford there giving us his spreadsheet play. And it's Baltimore, so keep that in mind when we get to that game, when we get to the evening games. Thank you, Ron, for stopping by. Appreciate that. Right? Doubles talking about it's no longer Twitter. Starting to get a feeling that it's still called Twitter. The company is branded X, and the symbol will still look like an X, but it still may be referred to as Twitter. I don't. Okay, well, who cares? Let's get into the picks here. But Dre says San Diego first 5 run line. Miguel says he likes the over in this one. Jeremy says Pirates minus 1.5. Luis is on the over. Clyde Buckley and talking about Mindy, just watch out today in this one. Yesterday, Soto hit a home run. Next pitch, Perdomo put one in the back of Manny Machado, and maybe the Padres, they need kind of a rallying moment. And they haven't found anybody that they could kind of go out and
Yeah.
mix it up with a little bit on the field, a little bit, and tug on some jerseys and stuff like that. Don't be surprised if this one has some. The benches might empty. I don't think it's
A
be
little
a
bit
big
of ugly.
brawl or anything. We don't see that really anymore. And if you're the Padres, you really want to brawl with the Pirates. I mean, how low can you go? So, and watch out, PZ. And I would say also, though, make sure we check these lineups today. So maybe Manny will want to be in there because of that incident yesterday. But Padres need something like that. Butterscotch on the over, Jacoby on the over as well. All right, and Mindy is on the Bucks, and I'm on the over. Here is next up Blue Jays and Dodgers with Kikuchi going up against Gonsolin. Gonsolin is down all the way to minus $1.20. So the move has been on the Blue Jays. The total's 10.
All right, Ramon. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays. I think they get the victory in this series here. They are 29-25 straight up on the road. I kind of feel like as visitors, Kikuchi has been dealing lately, right? Dodgers only hit left-handed pitchers with a 227 average there as well. And then Gonsolin has just given up a ton of runs. I don't know why he's struggling with command, but he has been. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Blue Jays in the series today.
Okay, on the road at even money. And it looks like, hey, Mindy's our professional handicapper, and that money seems to be coming in early on here. And, sometimes I feel like the early money is sophisticated money, and it seems to be coming in a little bit here on the Toronto Blue Jays. Gonsolin, you mentioned it, 5.75 in his last 4 starts is how bad it's been. But still, the Dodgers have won 12 of 17. Blue Jays been a pretty solid under, but for me, I'm going to go 10 runs. Look, yesterday the runs came finally, and I think it may continue here. I'm going to end up going over in this one, even at 10 runs. It is interesting. Is it still the reported steam did come in on the under, but the Dodgers have gone over in 16 of their last 22. Blue Jays pretty much just the opposite, really. Sit under in 16 of their last 23. But I'm gonna take over in this one at 10. Don't feel great about it. Would have wasn't gonna be a premium or anything, but I'm gonna try the over here in this one. Okay. Let's see what the chat had to say with the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. And I see Omar here says, give me the Jays and the under. Thomas says, Blue Jays run line. Luis is on the Jays. Bionic is on the Jays. Butterscotch says, give me Dodgers team total over. And Solo on the Dodgers. What is no bottom 9 lines, Mindy, that Thomas is? Is it a autocorrect thing or no? Oh, run line is. Here he said it again. What is he saying? No bottom line. Find no bottom line. All right, let's keep working on that, Thomas. Trying to make. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Where can you find no? Okay, Fernando on the Blue Jays money line. Dre likes the over. Jacoby says, "Give me Blue Jays money line."
Okay.
Oh, is he got?
He's saying that the home team will win it basically in the 8th, so there's no going to be bottom of 9 inning.
Oh yeah, no, it's. Here's the thing about that, and that's something that certainly is often mentioned. Hey, Leroy, nice to see you. Here is on the over. And I don't know if Thomas is saying because of that. And if you ruled them out, you'd be ruling out half of your overs, right, every time. But could be argued that it's actually factored into the line. every single time, I would think, because you're gonna have a favorite, and the favorite should be outright. If you have a home favorite that's minus 200, they are uh, less likely to take their at bat. But if they're minus 120 here, I would say that in a situation like this, they're probably 40%, like in a minus 120, you could win it in the bottom of the ninth. Maybe what? Oh, I wouldn't even be right, but I'd have to say it's at least 20% of the 20% of nonetheless, the closer the game, the more chance you're going to have to take your last at bat as a favorite in the ninth inning. So, okay, all right. Peasy says it's 500 degrees out there in LA. Yeah, it's supposed to be another roasty one, I guess. Here's the Orioles and the Phillies of the good series. And it's Bradish do pretty well. Bradish is pretty good, Mindy. I think he's been really key to the Orioles' success. Ranger Suarez, though, is favored in this one, $1.15, and the total 9.5 under 15. This one did get steamed over.
Yeah, you talked about Bradish. He has that ERA under 1 in his last 3 starts and a K rate of nearly 10 per 9 innings on the road. And then Suarez, we've talked about him. I mean, I really like the guy, but he's kind of struggled a little bit at home here with that ERA. So I'm going to go ahead and go on the Orioles today. I think they're sitting, maybe right at even money here today, taking the Orioles. So I agree with Ron today.
That's right. Ron gave. Hey, if that's look. Before I was already solidly on the play. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what happened. I'm sure Ron won. Well, what happened on that game the other day? I'm sure Ron got the better of us. I don't even remember. So, to be fair, maybe we won. Maybe he won. No skin. But in this one, I'll go with Ron. Come on, let's go. Let's take the Orioles. I want to take the Orioles. I like Bradish. That's I don't want to make it too simple, but I like Bradish, and this is still a big series.
Simple, right? I said sometimes it's just simple, right?
Well, you mentioned it. He's been hot. What is 1.69 ER?
Yeah, it's insane.
Okay. Orioles have won 13 of 17 now. Suarez, 6.43 ERA in his last 4 starts. And remember the Red Hot Phillies? They've lost 5 of their last 7 now.
What happened?
All of a sudden. So take the Orioles here in this one. Baltimore, second best road team in baseball. Say it every time. And let's take the Orioles here with Bradish and see what the chat's up to. O's for Omar.
The Omar O's. There we go.
And Jamal's on the Phillies. Thomas is on Baltimore. Michael Thompson early today. He says Baltimore. Trey says O's will get this one. Luis, he's saying over, but he could just be saying oh.
Right.
Bionics on the O's. Oh, okay, Ron. Well, you wouldn't. Scotch says Baltimore's is Scotch lock, Mindy.
Okay. I like it.
Mike Allison's on Baltimore. Leroy, Baltimore. Lots of Baltimore support here today. Solo on the under. Jacoby's on Baltimore. I want Bradish.
Let's do it. Consensus play number 5.
Yeah, we're back. All right, the Angels, are they going to come back today after what happened? This one moving closer to a pick 'em. I think the Tigers are probably taking a little bit of money here. I'll still call the Angels a slight favorite. Total 8.5 under 15 with Sandoval and Lorenzen in this one.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys watched that one or not, but I don't want to name any names. There was a certain Angels outfielder that misplayed a ball and then got picked off at third, all in the same inning. So that was kind of the downfall of that Angels team there in extras. But I'm going to go back on him today. I haven't really been a Sandoval fan here much at all, but I think it's more of I'm kind of fading Lorenzen here today. Historically, versus the Angels, Lorenzen gives up a 437 batting average, a 471 slugging percentage, only a 13% K rate. And Sandoval likes to pitch against the Tigers. He has a 34% K rate and a 279 slugging percentage. So I think this is a spot for Sandoval to have a good day here. And hopefully we go late innings so we don't have to deal with any Angels bullpen.
I think the spot's right for the Angels. I think the problem I have is that Lorenzen's been hot. He's been basically one of the best stretches of his entire career
Of
right
his
now.
entire career.
18 scoreless innings streak right now over his last three starts, 3 victories. But I want the Angels here. They've won 7 of their last 9 all of a sudden. It's nearly a pick 'em. I want to agree with you. I'm gonna agree with. I'm gonna go with the Angels,
Yes.
despite Lorenzen's hot streak here in this one. And let's
Right.
see if the chat. Yeah.
Oh, I see some Detroits out there. I see some.
Oh, Wapik. Wapik is here. Where have you been, Wapik? It's nice to see you again here in the
Yeah,
chat.
it's been a while.
Omar on the under here. Dre says, give me first 5 run line with Detroit. Bionic does take the Angels with us. Jamal says Tigers run line. That doesn't. Well, let's see. I mean, I think the Tigers are probably late.
Minus
Oh no,
180.
plus 1.5 at my yeah. So they're getting the. Scott says go under. Yeah.
Solo gave out his name. I didn't want to say it.
No, I didn't either because I'm actually I don't know I've never mentioned I'm a pretty big Mickey Moniak fan. From La Costa Canyon High in San Diego, #1 draft pick. Uh, Covered a little bit of there, so I do like. I mean, look, he's a #1 draft pick. Maybe he should be better at this. Maybe not. I don't know. He got here pretty quick. Consider it took a couple years certainly, but the way he's hit, what is he at? 15 home runs, something like 14, 15 home runs.
Yeah,
So
he's been decent, right?
look, that was a rough situation, especially the defensive play.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But I mean, you get turned around sometimes. I mean, it happens. Just, but then just getting picked off at third was, not great.
And the trade to the Angels was the best thing that happened to Mickey Moniak. I mean, he wasn't going to be doing anything in Philadelphia. All right. So Leroy is here and he says go over in that one. Ron wants to go under in this one. I would think under. I mean, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a low scoring game with the Angels winning.
Yep.
Luis is on the under here. Jeremy says, give me Tigers first 5. And Jacoby says Tigers on the run line. Yeah, Tigers have gone under in 9 of their last 14. Angels have been hitting pretty good, but Sandoval under in 8 of his last 10 starts. So, all right, let's do it, Mindy. Let's on the Angels. I like what Lorenzen's been doing, but Angels are playing well again. It's time. I mean, they're it's probably over for them too. Long been over, but they could put something together. These teams got to put something together. Mets and Yankees. In this one, it's a couple of pitchers have had some adventures with their health.
Just say the least.
Quintana and Rodon. Rodon $1.50. Total here is 8.5, and moving higher here. I'm going to call it 8.5 flat because I'm sure that's where it's headed. I don't know if it's heading north of 8.5, but right now I'm showing pretty much 8.5 flat. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and be on Quintana and the Mets. I don't actually have him that he's pitched on the road yet. I don't know if that's an error in my numbers here or not. But Rodon has pitched better at home than his 7.36 average there overall. But if I take a look at Quintana, right, historically, a ground ball pitcher, only allowed 8 home runs last season. And that's one of those things that I think the Yankees are having trouble being able to just produce runs, just not getting it into spots where they can produce it. They're always been the long ball hitters, and if they don't do that, they're having issues. And then I still don't know what's going on with Rizzo. I don't know. He's like 5 for 40, something like that. I mean, still coming up with bases loaded and striking out. He's not even getting close to putting this ball in play here. I don't like the Mets offense really much at all, but they're the ones that seem to be producing here in the series. So that's how I'm gonna go. Rodon gives up a 540 slugging percentage versus the Mets and hasn't been sharp. Give me the Mets.
Yeah, no, you're right, Mindy. As far as Quintana, he has just made the one start because of
Okay.
his situation. So Rodon's only had 3 starts so far, and a 7 ERA. So they've lost all 3 of those games. So I don't know if I want to see more from Quintana. He did give up just 2 runs in 5 1/3 innings, 77 pitches, but the Mets failed to win that game. I would think these two pitchers could end up struggling here, and I'm going to end up on the over here for sure in this one. Yankees have gone over for their last 5. Mets have been going under pretty steady of late, but even in the Bronx, I'm going to go over here in this one. And Rizzo a couple nights ago did have the big hit. He kind of
Yeah.
sheepishly,
Sunday or whatever it was.
yeah. So, but you could see it. Look, he knows he's struggling because he was, as the Yankees were celebrating, he was kind of like, you could see him a little bit of relief on his face and in his shoulders in the congratulatory line because he was able to come through uh, with the big play. So, all right, yeah, good point there on that. With the Angels, that maybe it's rest day. Double says so. We'll see. But sometimes it's a lot in those day games, but anytime on getaway day. So Leroy on the Angels here. Omar says he likes the Mets. He thinks there's value here at that big plus money. I would think is the way he's suggesting it. Jamal is on the Mets. Dre, Mets team total over. Solo on the under here. Hot boy says Mets. Butterscotch is on the Mets. Luis is on the under. Clyde Buckley says go over. Thomas Lewis Mets money line. just jumped up there like that.
Yes, sure did. The dog was not happy. He came into the room, and then look what happened. Here he comes jumping right at my face. This is not going to work out. That's all I know. You need to give me space.
All right, Mindy taking the Mets in this one. I'm going to take the over here, and Yankees definitely had some things to be concerned with after yesterday. Leroy Mets. I think he's saying team total under. I think is what he's suggesting there. Oh no, that can't be right because he has Mets. Well, I guess he could have those both, but those don't correlate. So thinking I'm just misreading. Oh, that's Leroy Akins.
Leroy.
They both have the brown L.
Right. What a coincidence.
Never been able to figure out why anybody gets the color on their letter. Miguel here. Mets. Lots of Mets. Okay. All right. Mindy on the Mets. I'm on the over. Let's continue on. Hello too. Sherrod is here today. Let's get it. Braves and Red Sox with Strider and Bayo in this one. Of course, the Braves are going to be pretty big favorite yesterday, though, Mindy, the Red Sox. How about it?
Yeah.
We lost. I'm not rubbing it in because we were on the Braves together, but good for the Red Sox. Braves were never in it yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good for the Red Sox. I didn't really see it coming, especially they
Brilliant.
won so decisively, right? Like you said, not even in it. I think it's going to be, uh, I like Bayo. I like what he's been doing. And then we have Strider, though, coming in where he's been averaging the 9Ks a game. I just kind of feel like we still have the better pitcher here today on the Braves. That's how I'm going to go. Taking the Braves here on the money line.
Oh yeah, I mean Strider is so good. It's just hard not to want to, play him every time because you don't feel like you're going to get cheated to a certain extent, right? You never feel like he's going to get knocked out of the game. Right now, he's one of the best going. Yeah, he's got an ERA close to 4 right now in his last 3 starts, and it's continuing to go higher a little bit. Maybe there's some, wear there. He's still a young pitcher, but I do favor the. Oh, Mindy.
Arr!
Gosh, that is a high price.
Arr!
Hmm.
Struggling with it. If you want to take minus 155 or not.
No, I don't. After that, maybe if they would have won yesterday's game, is what I'm thinking. I don't know, but I'm gonna end up here. Look at that! Wow, got $1.55. Let me go to the chat.
All right. Let's see who
I'm
can convince
committed.
you.
I mean, I'm
It's
not.
not
Look,
Scott. It's not him.
one game's not gonna, switch it for the Braves, right? For me, right? Just because it's a loss to the Red Sox. I mean, the Red Sox are still all right. But Scotch has Boston. How about that?
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh, oh, okay. But that, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Mindy on the Braves, and I'm going to take
A
Red
challenge.
Sox run line.
All right. Kind of
All
a
right.
challenge.
We've
Then
never
I
done that. I
win.
don't know. Yeah, I think we did it once. Ron says Braves
Ramon
got to
run
bounce
line.
back.
All
Right.
right.
But at that price,
That's a decent
Ron.
price, minus 120. Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas on the over. Dre says he likes a Yurfie. Strider's allowed a first inning run in just 4 of 20 starts.
Him and Gowan,
Meanwhile,
huh?
yeah, Bayo is 4 of 16. So I don't know what the price there, but basically Strider 20% Yurfie and Bayo 25% Yurfie. So yeah, don't know what the price is there, but you're gonna need a nice price, right? Bionic on the Braves. Strider over K prop here for doubles. Jamal on the Braves. Solo on the under. Leroy Aiken says Braves money line. Jacoby Braves. Ron says yeah, maybe just too high the line, and maybe Mike on the Braves. Okay. Looks like you guys are pretty heavy on the Braves. I'm gonna take that Red Sox run line. And
All right.
all right, yeah, kind of was. Well, I'm not even going to talk about the total right now because might have a premium there. Okay, Rangers and let me see. Yeah, Rangers and Astros. Give me the Rangers and the Astros here with Hahne and Valdez. In this one, it's Valdez now $1.75, 8.5 under 15.
Well, goodness, what are we going to do here in this one? I mean, the Astros have been playing pretty well. The Rangers have been playing pretty well. The Rangers team averaging 5.4 runs of offense. This Astro team, 4.29. I think it comes down to Valdez. I think he's going to be the victor here in this one. I'm taking the Astros. I'll probably just take them. Here on the money line, sitting at what was it, -175 now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not great, but Texas is the one that they're having trouble a little bit with starting pitching. They rank 16th in team ERA. Plus, I really like this Astros bullpen to close it out. Taking the Astros today.
Okay, Mindy, take the Astros in this one. Uh, Pretty high price.
It is.
Well, but here's the thing. This one's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be a runaway favorite, but the news is already, pretty much starting to spread and come out. We knew it was coming. Alvarez is upgraded to questionable for the game. Altuve, he's questionable for the game. Questionable for in this case means it's good news because these guys have been out for a long time. So could tonight be the night for these two guys to get back into the lineup? That's what it kind of feels like to me is going to happen. I think this is I don't know. Today it was the kind of the target date, so we'll see. Hahne 5.89 ERA in his last five. I figure this. I don't even like the number, but I'm going over at 8.5. My model's definitely is kind of about 8 over. So, but I like over in this one with the Rangers. They've gone over in 4 of their last 5. So I'm gonna take the over. See if those guys are back tonight. I'm gonna put it out as kind of a free play there a little bit, as I think what I'm doing. No, it's no secret. It's not even confirmed yet. So
right.
Sherrod says, "Give me the Rangers here in this one." Dre says, "Houston first 5 money line." Leroy is saying Rangers over. Omar says Rangers first 5. And Thomas is on the under, but Solo's on the over. A little bit of back and forth here in this one. And Butterscotch is on the run line. Bionic on the under. And Ron says, watch out, Texas, they beat up on these left-handers. And he's got, they're at 130 weighted runs created against the lefties. So Luis says Texas. Nice, Daryl. That's awesome. Looking forward to hearing about some FIBA World Cup basketball. And Canada wrapped up that women's game 2-1. Over for Jacoby, and Michael says take over as well. And I will take the over in this one, even if those guys aren't back tonight. I'm looking to go over here. And we have the meats.
The meats. Mm-hmm. I should go try their breakfast today because I've never tried the Arby's breakfast, but I see that they have it on the menu.
Okay, I don't want that. I don't think.
You don't think you want Arby's breakfast?
No, but actually, I've heard the reviews have been strong on that Wagyu burger, but I'm like, if I go to Arby's, I want my roast beef. Why do I want a burger?
Kind of the same way. I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah. Ron talked about Garcia. Wasn't he the one that was at the plate last night, right?
The young kid?
Yeah. At the last at bat, I'm trying to remember. It was only a few hours ago, right? I mean, how are these, these days? I mean, I'm barely coherent with you at this point, Mindy, after
watching trying to hold back my yawn all morning, right?
Watching the Dodger game and watching some
WNBA up late.
Soccer, and then now, getting up early. These guys are waking up. They got to play the game in a couple of hours, and I'm beat. All right. How do these?
They are like a little bit younger than us, like 30 years.
Fair enough, but I don't know. I just walked from one room to the other. Okay, Cubs and White Sox. This will be here. Stroman and Lynn, and in this one, it's the Cubs minus $1.15. 9 under 15. So this one's gotten steamed up to the over here a little bit.
All right. Looks like I'm going to go with the chat. Looks like we got doubles with the Cubs. We got Sherrod here with the Cubs. You got Mindy with the Cubs. I think Stroman's definitely the better pitcher in this matchup. He's been a little sluggish at times, but again, I think this is one where he gets back on track, Ramon. I like the price, -120 for him as well versus Lynn that struggled 6.11 ERA at home. That's a lot. Plus a 479 slugging percentage. The Cubs are going to rock Lance Lynn today. Give me the Cubs.
Go Cubs, go! They put it on him yesterday. I had an under in that game because I like Hendricks, but he did his job, I think, and the Cubs. I like him in this spot against Lynn. Whatever Lynn's problem is at this point, I don't know if it's fixable. He's consistent, all right? He's consistent with that 6 ERA at this point. White Sox have lost 13 of their last 18 games. And, well, the Cubs have won 6 of 7 now. And could this be Stroman's last start for the Cubs, or Cubs? I'm saying it like that because I know we've got some Cubs followers in the chat, and maybe they'll give their feelings on what the Cubs are going to do here this weekend on the trade deadline. All right, here is doubles. Cubs are hot. K-Prop as well. Sherrod on the Cubs. And Luis on the White Sox. Bionic on the Cubs. Omar says, okay, lean there. Thomas, give me a Yurfie, he says.
Give me that Yurfie.
Lynn is allowed a run in the first inning in 9 of 20 starts. That's what you're looking for in a Yurfie. But Stroman, he's practically the opposite. He's actually one of the best in the major leagues. He's allowed a first inning run in just 2 of 21 starts this season. Got a home run prop from Scotch. He also likes his Cubs today. We're on the Cubs, Mindy.
All right, let's do it.
I don't know. I want to show everybody's play. Double says don't trade him. And Scotch says, yep, he's out of here.
Oh, man.
We'll see. All right, we're on the Cubs.
You believe they're giving up the Cubs? They could still win the NL. Come on now.
And Ron there talking about how White Sox as a home dog, right?
-970 units.
Yeah, 7 and 17 actually, and as a favorite, they're like 14 and 9. So it really the line will usually tell with the White Sox, and there's been a slight move here, basically to the Cubs. They may have been favored the whole time. I mean, there's some send-outs that showed it was a pick-em, but I don't know if that was ever indeed truly the case. Thank you, Jared, for turning us on to a play at the spa today. Jamal went on the Cubs, by the way. Jeremy said, give me the Sox on the run line. First 5. All right, we're on the Cubs here to keep it rolling. All right, last game up. Let me just check to see if the pitching has come in, because the line has come in, so I think we know the pitching. But I think what's been happening on this particular matchup, where we see the line come in, right, and then we see the pitcher who it looks like it's going to be Alex Wood, but the Giants, when Wood has started a few of them, I believe he's ended up with an opener like Brevia or somebody like that. So
Okay.
I'm going to just put Wood in here. I don't think it's even listed yet at any of the line is starting to come out. It's like 225. Let me see what it is actually. Giants 230, 8.5 over 15. I'm also showing 250, 9 under 20. So right in there. And so it may be Wood. It may be an opener here in this one, Mindy. Nonetheless, it's I don't know why I'm just belaboring it. It's still the A's and the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, I expected the Giants to come out and be a little bit, more up for that one yesterday. You had talked about when the Giants played the Tigers that they might come out flat, being that one game, then having to travel across country there the next day. Maybe they're a little bit sluggish here still. And if it is Wood, he hasn't been pitching great at home, 6.15 ERA. Now, Hogan Harris hasn't been great either. But I don't want to do anything right now with the Giants and their lack of offense at minus 225. So I'm going to go ahead and go on the A's. I'm going to take the run line. Again, they're minus 150. Well, they would probably be minus 130 now ish. I'm going to take the A's here on the run line.
All right, Mindy, and I'll take the challenge in this one. I'll lay the
Challenge. All right.
Yeah, we got to have one. We haven't had one in a
Right.
couple of weeks. I don't think that other one probably doesn't count. Come on, this is a challenge. Well, I'm just concerned. I was thinking to me maybe under here in this one, but if it's going to be, let's see, at 8.5. One thing that bothered me, I just look at the umpire assignments here, and Wolf scheduled to be the umpire. He's gone over in 9 of his last 10, and I really was thinking under in this game at 8.5. Harris hasn't been too swift, we know that, but 6.11 the ERA doesn't really go that deep very often. And for Wood, 6.75 in his last 4 games. Maybe that over is starting to be a little more. I would just want to see more because this information, this game just really starting to come online as far as the betting is concerned. The books, DraftKings, I think might be one of the only books to have it up at this point. So we'll see, but the line should be right about there. I'll take the Giants tonight. Run line, Mindy will take them. The A's on the run line. See what the chat does with this one. Then we'll get to our WNBA winner, whatever it's going to be.
Right.
Maybe
we're just taking a winner. That's all we're doing.
About 2 plays. I don't know.
Maybe.
Luis is on the A's. And Solo is on the A's money line. Let's see in there about Butterscotch talking about trades to beef up the farm system and acquiring young talent. I saw a little bit of controversy. With you got some of these big name talking heads. One in particular was talking on a national network show saying, well, they could trade, if they're going to trade this particular player, they'd need 5 first-round draft choices.
Oh my, 5, huh?
Well, apparently, Mindy, he was so well researched in it that in Major League Baseball, you can't trade your draft choices.
Oh.
They've got some, I get you can, but there's some, I don't know, I don't even know the rules, but
it's not that feasible, huh?
Asking him on that. Let's see here. Yeah, Harris for the A's. I think that's agreed there, and Wood, but it could be an opener sometimes for Wood. Jared Oakland run line, Butterscotch run line, Thomas Lewis Oakland run line. They're all with you, Mindy. Nobody wants it here with me.
Nobody wants it. Not for sale.
Giants came back to win that game. Look, A's played. It was a good game. Giants had to come back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
1-0 for a long time, right? My spreadsheet shows Oakland 65 to 57.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate you
on the run line. Okay, probably is my guess, right?
Appreciate you so much, Jim. Great to see you. Honored that you're here today. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Oakland Butterscotch. He always loves that plus 2.5.
Right. -170. He's like, not so bad.
Yeah. And I've been, don't give that on the air. Usually we stick to the 1.5, but I've gone to that 2.5 enough. Even with the A's, I've done it. Okay, Jared on Oakland run lines. Given the price, maybe he's just given the price there of that run line. Thomas will be with me though. Me and Thomas,
There you go.
we have our clashes on our opinions with some of our games, but I bet you when we're on it together, Dre, Oakland run line, Jacoby, I think that means A's on the money line. And Jared was asking about Tampa. We are.
Yeah, you said that you kind of liked it,
money
right?
line.
We played the money line, but
Yeah, we were just playing the money line. Yeah. All right. That's it for baseball, Mindy. That's our card, huh?
yeah, we got
Let's go
7.
to
That's pretty good. Last half
basketball
again.
game.
That's about right.
Yep. I have a feeling we might. I don't know what we'll do here, but I am interested in whatever you say because I just wanted to point out your record right now in the WNBA. You're pretty much on fire. No doubt about it. And again, 3 totals winners again yesterday for Mindy, as well as you had the under in the Liberty game, you had the under in the Dream game, you had the over in the Sun game. Together, we were on the Sky, got it done, and we also were on the Fever and
That's
got it
right.
done. So good performance yesterday for us in the WNBA. Oh, let me get the right game up there right now because the links are, believe it or not, man, let me get that baseball off there. Thank you. Mindy, the links here are favored by 3.5, and the total is going to be 160.5 now. So here we go.
Yeah, I can't figure out why this Lynx team is favored. Perhaps it's only because they're at home. Maybe that's why. I mean, the Mystics have just been better. They've been more consistent. I mean, the Lynx have been totally killing it. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 and are now favorites to a Mystics team that's 7-3 against the spread in their last 10. So for me, I'm going to take the Mystics and this bucket here today.
Yeah, 3.5 now, even with my bad graphics there. That should be 160. God, really having an issue here. Okay, 160.5. There we go.
Yeah, the Lynx
Yeah.
are
Well,
3-1 in their last 4 overall. It's interesting to me. That's all.
well, the injury situation certainly for
It's
the
been
Mystics.
that way for a while now.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's built into the line. That's no surprise here. No surprises coming in this one, right? As far as Della Dunn's still going to be out. So Lynx, look, the Lynx are probably playing a little bit better than expected. I mean, I'm sure they have expectations that were a little bit higher, but considering what happened to them. I'm going to go with the under in this one. Okay, Mindy on the Mystics. I'll take the under. Look, I everything. The Mystics great defense, but since Deladon's been out, they've been moving up a little bit higher. I think also sometimes their totals have been a little bit high, but I'm going to go under here in this one. And Daryl says, "Give me the links." And thanks, Jimmy. And missed under for Thomas Lewis. Jared says down to 159.5. So I will take the under. I better get on it now. Let's get on it now before it goes any lower. Ron says, take the Mystics.
So Sorry about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I went ahead to turn on, I was turning this on here to take a look at our morning steam. If I'm on my laptop, I was just going to take a look to see what it looked like because I always take a look on the phone. So I wanted to see how the chat looked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
We'll
then
get
I
our
didn't realize that, of course, it was going to play sound. Duh. All right.
our plays too. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. I got to put that up there, don't I? I forgot last time.
Well, I could just read them off.
I got it. I got to do my job here.
You are a fast typer. That's why I. That's
right. Look at me go.
Ron
Yep,
says,
here in no time.
talking about that. Yeah, and I had the Sun as a premium pick yesterday against Dallas. So I also gave out a couple winners in the Discord with under in the Fever Sparks game, and I also gave out over in the Aces and the Sky. So Mystics for solo. And here come the baseball plays. Rockies money line, Rays money line, Twins money line, Guardians under, Orioles money line, Angels money line, and Cubs money line. All right. Thanks a lot, everyone. Great job. Great show. Got over to 100 again. I didn't see how high we got, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who came in with their plays. And just want to mention, here are the games coming up in the World Cup. I just want to tell you that the United States is playing tonight. If you want to watch the United States take on Netherlands, they're favored by 3/4 of a goal. The total two over 25 still holds true, Mindy, as far as these unders have been so solid here. Watch out, though. I don't know. This one, all these totals are starting to get pushed a little bit lower. United States is great defense, but they're pretty explosive too. Portugal here later on will take on Vietnam, and Australia will take on Nigeria. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. There you'll find our premium picks, absolutely our best picks. Mindy and I got to go because we've got to go put in our premium picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Make sure you use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of the premium pick packages. Hopefully, we just gave you a bunch of free winners right here. But if you want Mindy and I, our best picks, that we were dodging and weaving and bobbing a little bit on the plays on the show so we can get the best picks to you over at Tony'sPicks.com, where Mindy coming off strong day yesterday with the picks. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, use that promo code TonyT at checkout, save 20%. All right, that's going to do it. We'll catch you back here with more morning steam. Tomorrow, right? This is our Monday, so
right. We got a long way to go now for our weekend.
Yep, we'll give you winners all weekend long. So, all right, Mindy, thanks a lot. And I was hoping to show. There we go.
Where's our banner? Where's it at? There it is.
I got us. For Mindy Hahne, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye. Bye, Tim.